Have you ever heard a melody so beautiful that it makes your skin crawl? A tune that feels familiar, even though you're sure you've never heard it before. Tonight, I want to tell you a mysterious real story that has traveled through generations, a story whispered among antique collectors and historians alike. This is the chilling tale known as the Curse of the Music Box. The story begins in the late 1800s in a small European town famous for handcrafted musical instruments. Among them was a master craftsman named Elias Weber, a man obsessed with perfection. He believed music wasn't just sound, it was emotion, memory, and even the soul itself. Locals said Elias worked late into the night, often refusing visitors, and strange melodies could be heard drifting from his workshop long after midnight. In 1891, Elias unveiled his final creation, a small wooden music box carved with roses and angels, and fitted with a silver winding key. When opened, it played a melody so hauntingly beautiful that listeners often fell silent, some even brought to tears. But people also noticed something unsettling. Everyone described the tune differently. To some, it sounded joyful. To others, deeply sorrowful. It was as if the box played a different memory for each person. Not long after completing the music box, Elias was found dead in his workshop. There were no signs of violence. His face was frozen in an expression of pure terror, eyes wide open, hands clutching the music box. Authorities ruled it a heart attack, but townsfolk whispered that Elias had put too much of himself into the creation, perhaps more than a human should. The music box was sold to a wealthy family, the Reinhardts, who displayed it proudly in their mansion. At first it seemed harmless. Guests were fascinated by the melody, but within weeks, strange things began to happen. Family members complained of vivid nightmares, dreams filled with forgotten places, lost loved ones, and moments of deep regret. The youngest daughter claimed the music box played on its own at night, even when locked away. Then came the tragedies. The father fell ill suddenly and died within days. The mother became withdrawn, refusing to sleep in her room, claiming she could hear the melody calling her name. One night she disappeared entirely. The music box was found open in the parlor, its tune still echoing faintly, even though the mechanism had stopped. Terrified, the remaining family members donated the music box to a private collector. Over the next several decades, the box changed hands many times, and with every new owner, the pattern repeated. Accidents, sudden illnesses, mental breakdowns. In some cases, people claimed the box revealed memories they had buried, guilt. They never faced grief, they never healed. Those who listened too long often became obsessed, winding the box again and again, unable to stop. In the 1930s, a historian attempted to document the box's origins. He discovered that Elias Weber's wife and child had died years before the box was made, in a tragic fire. According to notes found in the workshop, Elias believed music could preserve the soul. Some believed the melody wasn't just music, it was grief, loss, and longing, sealed inside the box like a prison. During World War II, the music box vanished. For years it was thought to be destroyed, but in 1972, it resurfaced at an antique auction in New York. The buyer, an American musician, described the melody as the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. 2 months later, he was found dead in his apartment. The music box was discovered beside him, open, playing softly despite having no power source. Today, the box's current location is unknown. Some say it's locked away in a private collection. Others believe it's still circulating, passed from owner to owner, leaving tragedy in its wake. Antique dealers warn that if you ever encounter a music box that feels too emotional, too personal, one that seems to know you, you should walk away immediately. Because the curse of the music box isn't about death alone. It's about forcing people to confront the parts of themselves they try to forget. And not everyone survives that encounter. So if you ever hear a faint melody in a quiet room, a tune that feels like a memory you never lived, don't follow it. Don't listen too closely. Some music was never meant to be heard.